Coleen Rooney has dismissed claims of a close friendship with Rebekah Vardy before publicly accusing her of selling stories to a tabloid newspaper. The wife of Leicester City ace Jamie Vardy was reportedly so close to Coleen that she texted her a message of support after husband Wayne was arrested for drunk driving while in the company of a woman had met in a local nightclub. Rebekah, 39, is said to have offered the mother of four an opportunity to pack her bags and move herself and her children into the Vardy family home until the controversy surrounding beleaguered Wayne blew over. Coleen, 35, has since insisted that no such friendship existed, prompting her to feel surprised and suspicious after receiving the texts in 2017. A representative told Mail Online, Coleen was surprised when she received this message from Mrs. Vardy as she had never at that time regarded her as a friend or someone who could necessarily be expected to have her, or her family's, best interests at heart. The WhatsApp messages between Mrs. Vardy and her agent Caroline Watt revealed in court last week suggest she was right to be wary of this particular offer of sympathy. In 2017 Wayne made headlines with party girl Laura Simpson after they were caught on a drunken night, while pregnant wife Coleen was on holiday with their children. He was arrested for drink driving in her VW Beetle in Cheshire. Earlier this week The Sun reported that Rebekah offered for Coleen to pack her bags and bring their children to her home to escape the drama, 2 years before a battle erupted between the two over leaked and false stories. A source told the publication about Rebekah reportedly offering for Coleen to stay with her after the incident. Becky and Coleen were once really close. Becky was saying, "Pack your bags, get out of there, bring yourself and the kids over to our house, stay with us for as long as you want, get away from him, Wayne, and the nightmare, you'll be safe here." So you can imagine how livid and upset Becky was when she found out that text message about Coleen was in court documents. She felt she had done so much for her at that really difficult time, when Wayne was being in a hole and was like, "How dare she use that against me?" Rebekah is currently suing Coleen for libel at the High Court after Coleen accused her of leaking false stories about the Rooneys in October 2019, following a social media sting operation. Rebekah denies the accusations. It comes after earlier this week Coleen thanked her fans and said there are a lot of really good people in the world after it was revealed Rebekah was said to have described her as a C in explosive texts to her agent. She took to her Instagram stories and Twitter page to send a message of thanks to her fans on Saturday morning amid the Agatha Christie court battle. The TV personality said there were a lot of really good people in this world in a heartfelt post soon after the full scale of the War of the Wags was revealed for the first time in bombshell messages. She wrote, "Really appreciate all your messages over the past couple of days. There are a lot of really good people in this world." Her post also comes after her husband Wayne's candid documentary aired last Friday, forcing her to hit back at a troll, telling them it's my life, after opinions came flooding in on the show, which saw her speak honestly about the issues they have faced in their marriage, including Wayne's notorious brothel visits and escort scandal. Elsewhere, explosive messages between Rebekah and her agent Caroline Watt were revealed in full earlier this week, in which Rebekah was said to have described Coleen as a C who needs to get over herself and a stupid cow. In the latest twist in the court battle, leaked WhatsApp conversations saw Rebekah and her agent Caroline, accused of working together to leak negative stories about Coleen to the press. The uncovered messages also seemingly pinned the blame on Rebekah for a controversial picture of fellow England team Wags outside a restaurant in St. Petersburg, Russia during the 2018 World Cup that later appeared in The Sun. The texts were revealed in full after a technological error meant they weren't redacted, in what Coleen's legal team has described as a classic smoking gun, as the pair's high court legal battle continues to ramp up. In the messages, Rebekah, who is married to Leicester City striker Jamie, 35, is said to have viciously described Coleen as a nasty B and a C, while Ms. Watt brands the wife of former Manchester United star Wayne Rooney as trash and up her own arse. In other exchanges, the duo discuss how they plan to react after mother of four Coleen unfollowed Ms. Vardy on Instagram, which her lawyers say was the source of the leaks. Rebekah allegedly wrote of their social media war, "Stupid cow deserves everything she gets. Hope she gets sold out massively now." The unredacted incendiary messages sent between Ms. Vardy and Ms. Watt were forwarded to Coleen's lawyers at their offices in Manchester at the end of 2021. Within the exchanges, which began in February 2019, Rebekah twice calls Coleen a C after she realizes she was unfollowed on Instagram on February 6. Mrs. Vardy later warns, not having her badmouth me to anyone. If she's doing that, my God, she will be sorry. A month earlier she had texted Miss Watt and is said to have described Coleen as a nasty B. "I've taken a big dislike to her. She thinks she's amazing. Would love to leak those stories." Mrs. Vardy's lawyers have since said she was referring to someone else in the text messages. The pair are even said to have discussed a cover-up story that would have blamed one of the girls in the office if further evidence arose that squarely pinned Ms. Watt and Ms. Vardy as being behind the leaks. In a message sent on February 6, 2019, Ms. Watt writes, "If she, Coleen, does try to say it or that it was me and it's undeniably obvious, what we'll do is say I left the company I was working for in Jan and one of the girls in the office has my old laptop that had your password saved on it, so will have been them, and now you will have to change everything." Meanwhile, the exchanges also shine a new light on the controversial picture of fellow England team Wags outside a restaurant in St. Petersburg, Russia during the 2018 World Cup that later appeared in The Sun. Vardy had been pictured out on a restaurant trip with Millie Savage, Gemma Acton, Megan Davison, Annabelle Payton, Fern Hawkins, Shannon Horlock, Annie Kilner and Lucia Loy 2 days before England's first-round match-up against Belgium. Leaked WhatsApp texts revealed Vardy had messaged her agent, Caroline Watt, in the minutes before the encounter, "We may have to walk to the restaurant from hotel now. So might be a good pic of us walking down, it's about 10/15 of a minute away." 2 hours later, Vardy messages Watt again, on way down in the restaurant car. Hess doing 2 runs. If Hess hiding here, he is hiding in bushes or behind trees, lol. Rebekah had previously denied responsibility for the popped-up picture of her and the fellow Wags at the tournament. The pair are preparing for their brutal libel battle since Coleen sensationally accused Rebekah of leaking stories in the now infamous Agatha Christie post in October 2019. Wayne and Coleen's relationship has also taken center stage of late, following the release of an Amazon Prime documentary which sees the pair discusses his binge drinking and multiple cheating scandals.